All right, here we go. So we've got, what's this? Day 33. Day 33, Blue Letter Bible app, Bible in a Year. I'm thinking maybe I should read 3 days every day so we get through in by spring. So I think in spring it's going to get wild, 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 folks. Nobody knows the year, the day, or the time, but we do know the season. Do know the season. And we all should be living like it's upon us. That's how we're supposed to live. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so here we go. We've got Exodus 10, 11, and 12 on this video, this live. Okay, this is Exodus 10. So what we've had up to this point is Pharaoh has not let the people go, and plagues have been raining down on Egypt. They've had the flies and the frogs, and I think they just got blasted with the. They just got blasted with the hail. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart. He's hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I might shew these signs before him, and that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and thy son's son what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that ye may know how that I am Jehovah. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith Jehovah God of the Hebrews, How long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. Else, if thou refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring a locust unto thy coast. And they shall cover the face of the earth, and one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residue of which has escaped, from which remaineth unto you from the hail. And they shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. And they shall fill thy houses and fill thy servants, and the servants of all the Egyptians, which neither thy fathers nor thy fathers' fathers have seen since the day they were upon the earth to this day. And he turned himself, and he went out from the Pharaoh. And Pharaoh's servants said unto him, How long shall this man be a snare unto us? Let the men go, that they may serve Jehovah their God. And knowest thou, not yet in Egypt is destroyed. And Moses and Aaron were brought again unto Pharaoh, and he said unto them, Go serve the Lord your God. But who are they that shall go? And Moses said, We will go with our young, with our old, with our sons, with our daughters, with our flocks, with our herds, we will go. For we must hold a feast unto Jehovah. And he said unto them, Let the Lord be. And he said unto them, Let the Lord be so with you, and I will let you go, and your little ones. Look to it, for evil is before you. Not so. Go now, ye are men, serve Jehovah, that ye did desire. And they were driven out from the Pharaoh's presence. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Stretch out thy hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, that they may be come upon the land of Egypt, and that eat every herb and every land, and all that the hail left. And Moses stretched out his hand over the land of Egypt. For the locusts, and that they may come up over the land of Egypt, and every herb, everything. And Moses stretched out his hand forth his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought the east wind upon the land all that day and all that night. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the locusts, and the locusts went up all over the land and rested in the coast of Egypt. very grievous were they. Before them there were no such locusts, that they neither after them shall be such. For they covered the face of the whole earth, that the whole earth, so that the land was darkened, and they did eat every herb of the land, and all the fruit of the trees, and which the hail had left. And there remained not any green thing in the trees, nor in the herbs of the field, throughout all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron in haste, and he said, I have sinned against Jehovah your God and against you. Now, therefore, forgive, I pray thee. My sin is this once, and I entreat the Jehovah your God that he may take away from me this death only. And he went out from Pharaoh and entreated Jehovah. And then Jehovah turned mighty strong west wind, which took away the locusts and cast them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the coast of Egypt. But Jehovah hardened Pharaoh's heart, so that he would not let the children of Israel go. It's God who hardens his heart. You know. Hey, Brian, Josh, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's God who hardens his heart, man. You know, when I look up Romans 1, it's God that turns people over to debased mind. 2 Thessalonians 2, it's God that gives people over to a strong delusion because they love to believe the lie. You're also warned in Hebrews, harden not your hearts, as they did in the wilderness. Harden not your hearts. Verse 21, this is 10:21. And Jehovah said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, darkness which may be felt. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither rose from any from his place there for 3 days, but all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Pharaoh called unto Moses and said, go ye, serve Jehovah. Let your flocks, let your herds be stayed. Let your little ones also go with you. And Moses said, thou must give us also sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice unto Jehovah our God. And our cattle shall go with us. There shall not be a hoof left behind, for therefore we must take to serve Jehovah our God. And we know not with what we must serve until we come hither. But Jehovah hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. But, and Pharaoh said unto them, get thee from take heed to thyself, see my face no more, for that day seest my face, thou shalt die. And Moses said, thou shalt have spoken well, and I will see thy face again no more. And Jehovah said unto Moses, yet I will bring one more plague, one more, upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go. Hence, when he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. Speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. And Jehovah gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, every man, Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, and in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. And Moses said, thus saith Jehovah, about the midnight I will go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even to the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of the beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout the land of Egypt, and there is such as like none like it, nor shall there like it be any more. But against any children of Israel thou shalt not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how Jehovah doth put but difference between Egyptians and Israel. And all of thy servants shall come down unto me, and bow down themselves unto me, saying, get thee out, and all the people that follow thee, and after all of them I will go out. And he went from the Pharaoh in a great anger. And Jehovah said unto Moses, Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, and that all my wonders be multiplied in the land of Egypt. And Moses and Aaron did all these wonders before Pharaoh. And Jehovah had hardened Pharaoh's heart so that they would not let the children of Israel go out of the land. Wow, 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 wow. So, and we know, okay, this is kind of an archetype to the pouring out of the bowls of wrath. Okay, you've got the birth pains, time of Jacob's sorrow, which it seems like we're in right now. Then you have the tribulation comes. That's just 3.5 years, 42 months, not 7. Then the bowls of wrath get poured out. What we just saw was kind of similar to the bowls of wrath being poured out. And Jehovah spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months, and it shall be the first month of the first year to you. Speak ye unto all your congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next to the house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to the eating shall make account for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month. That will be the month of Abib, and which we kind of like April. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening, and they shall take it of the blood and strike it on 2 side posts and the upper post of the doorhouse, wherein they shall eat. And they shall eat the flesh that night, roasted with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden with water, but roast with fire, and his head and his legs with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. That which remaineth of it in the morning shall burn with fire. So don't have any leftovers. And ye shall eat of it with your loins girded, and your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste as the Lord's Passover. For I will pass through this land of the Egyptians this night, and I will smite all of the firstborn of the land, that of both man and beast, and against all gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am Jehovah. And the blood shall be for you a token upon the houses where ye are, when I see the blood pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite you in the land of Egypt. Okay, so that was the sign. The blood on the doorpost was the sign. Okay, what is the other sign that he gives his people? Another sign. Exodus 31. Here, we'll read it in a couple days. Speak thou unto the children of Israel, saying, Verily, my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Jehovah, and I doth sanctify you. So, he's given us another sign. I just spoke about Hebrews 4. It says, harden not your hearts. When you hear the voice, well, that was the voice right there. So harden not your hearts. Sabbath is important. Sunrise, Saturday to sunrise, Sunday. And the blood shall be a token upon these houses. Okay, if in this day you shall keep it as a memorial, and ye shall keep it with a feast to Jehovah throughout your generations. Ye shall keep that feast by ordinance forever. By ordinance forever. Don't forget Deuteronomy 12 and Deuteronomy 16. It's only supposed to be in the land where he puts his name. 7 days ye shall eat unlimited bread. Even the first day ye shall be put away out of leaven out of your houses. For whomever the earth eateth the leavened bread from the first day of the 7th day, the soul shall be cut off from Israel. Woohoo! And In the first day there shall be a holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be a holy convocation. To you no manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only he be done for you. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for it is selfsame. That day that I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt, ye shall observe that day in your generations by an ordinance forever. For in the first month of the 14th day of the month, even ye shall eat unleavened bread until 21st day of the month. Okay, so it's the 14th day is Passover of the month of Abib. Right now, people, they're not really calling it Easter anymore. They've changed the name of that because it's kind of tainted to, what do they call it now? Resurrection Day. Resurrection Day. Resurrection Day, you can look up on the internet, and the Catholic Church tells you that you look for, what is that? The equinox. The equinox. Then you go 40 days of Lent, or you got equinox in a full moon, and then you've got 40 days of Lent, and then it's the next Sunday or something like that. Very close to that. That's how they reckon the day of Easter. Passover, they established the month of Abib, okay? And when they do that now with just a calendar. And then you go, okay, then you got a new moon, and then you have 14, you've got the new moon that establishes the month of Abib, then you got 14 days. Okay, so it's reckoned differently, Passover, than this vernal equinox celebration. The equinox celebration is pagan. So no bueno. My people will be destroyed for a lack of knowledge. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. Go find out what that meaneth. Yeshua is quoting Hosea 4, or Hosea 6, verse 6. And if you know anything about Hosea, Hosea talks about the knowledge of God. The knowledge of God is Hosea 4. So read Hosea 6 and Hosea 4. And you'll know what Yeshua is talking about in Matthew 9. Moses called for the elders of Israel and said unto them, draw out thou, take a lamb according to the families. Okay, yeah, here we go. And Pharaoh rose up at night, and he and his servants and all the Egyptians were there, and the great cry in Egypt, for there was not a house. There was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moses and Aaron by night, and he said, rise up and get forth from among my people, both ye and your children. So that's why they had to eat with their loins girded and their staffs, and they had to eat ready to go. Okay, because get your people out of here. Go serve Jehovah, as ye have said. Also take your flocks, take your herds, that I said, be gone, and be blessed me also. And Egyptians were urgent upon the people, and that they might send them out of the land for haste. For they said, we all be dead men. And then, look, their dough before it was leavened, their kneading troughs, and bound up in their clothes and their shoulders. And the children of Israel did according to Moses, and they borrowed the Egyptians jewels and silvers of gold and raiment. And they gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians. And the children of Israel sojourned from Ramesses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside the children. And the mixed multitude went up with them, and the flocks and the herds and every cattle. So what they're doing, they count the men, you know. All right, Scott. chew cud. They don't believe the Bible is wrong. Read Leviticus. Let's see. Okay, I don't know exactly what you're alluding to, Scott, but and okay, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. And urgent with them that they might send them out of the land for haste. We all be dead men. Look upon. Okay, and they baked unleavened cakes and of the dough which were brought out forth of Egypt, and it was not unleavened because they were thrust out of Egypt. They could not tarry, and neither had they prepared themselves any victual. Now, sojourning of the children of Egypt who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. And it came to pass at the end of 430 years, even the selfsame day it came to pass that all the hosts of Jehovah went out from the land of Egypt. And it is a night to be much observed unto Jehovah for bringing them out of the land of Egypt. This is that night, the Jehovah, to be observed of all the children of Israel in their generations. And Jehovah said unto Moses and Aaron, and this is the ordinance of the Passover, there shall be no stranger to eat thereof, but every manservant that is brought for money, when thou shalt be circumcised him, then he shall eat thereof. And a foreigner that is a hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth aught of the flesh abound out of the house, neither how ye shall break a bone thereof. All the congregation of Israel shall keep it. And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee, and shall keep the Passover to Jehovah, let all the males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. One law shall be unto him that is a homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among you. One law for the sojourner also. Thus did all the children of Israel, as of Jehovah commanded Moses and Aaron, so they did. And it came to pass at the selfsame day that Jehovah did bring the children of Israel out of the land of the Egyptian and their army, by their armies. So, we've got, that is 10 through 12. That's 10 through 12, and that which is day 33 of the Blue Letter Bible app, Bible in a Year. Yeah, and we will be, let's see, we are in Exodus 13. I guess 13, 14, and 15 will be tomorrow, which I think I'm just going to make another video right now. Okay, so, because I'm excited. I'm also Scott, I'm gonna read that in Leviticus here. The rabbis chew the cud. Yeah, chewing the cud is regurgitating on the word and what I would think. But I'll read 11:6, refresh my memory with that. I think 11:6 is the food one, right? 11 is the food deal, right? So, here we go. If you do not hearken unto Jehovah and hear that voice, your hearts get hardened. So, here's what we're going to do. I love you guys, and I'll be reading the Rabbis Don't Chew Cud. Yeah. People like to think they know, they got it all figured out, right? We don't have it all figured out. We don't all have it figured out, bro. And I'm just gonna make another video real quick here of this 13, the next reading. All right, cool.